G'day, Spartan Wheelie here, and welcome back to our McLaren Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod Save Season 2. Alright, welcome back. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today we've got the Suzuka GP, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for 900 subs. We hit it, I think it was last night, and now we're already up to 905, which is amazing. The growth on the channel has been double decent over the last couple of weeks, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and leave a like on the video. And also I just wanted to say a big thank you to Nightbot, Joey, Aiden, and I believe it's pronounced Eves. From my Google research. Sorry, I'm terrible with pronunciations, but awesome to see those comments. Make sure to leave any thoughts, feedback, suggestions down in the comment section below. That being said, let's get stuck into it. Okay, so straight into designing a new part here. We're going to go with a front wing, and if you missed last episode, we have made the cars equal. So now when we put a new part in the car, there has to be two of the exact same performance parts. So we're going to have both the cars to keep them equal to make it quite interesting. So basically the criteria for this has to be better than 1460, so that's already going to be better at 1499, and then we can add a 40 max, but I'd rather not because that's a lot of car improvement, but we'll do it anyway. We'd go 1539. Holy smokes, that's a lot. We're going to build the first one of that, and we'll build another one straight after. And yes, in preparation for Suzuka here, we're just going to work on reliability because obviously we want to keep the performances the same, so it's made this process much more simple. I'm just going to work on basically all the used parts reliability, and then we'll just work on some other parts reliability as well. While we've got the development team for it. So 3 new sponsor offers. Slot 4 expired. To be honest, I can't really remember who was there. But we're going to go with the highest paying. So this one, 3.5 million. Mahal? Yeah. Again, pronunciation's not my thing. We'll accept that one, 4.5 mil in the already quite saturated bank account. Of course, spent 100 mil a couple episodes ago on a theme park, so investing in the future of McLaren as well. Okay, so it seems like one of our engines has an engine cooling issue. That's going to be half a mil, that's fine. Take it out of the new sponsor check. I'd rather do that than lose 50 reliability. We got so much money, we may as well just pay for these little things. Alright, welcome to Q3, another beautiful looking track here at Suzuka. Custom made within the game, of course, but no track grip, so this first run might be a bit dodgy, but we've nailed the setups on the head, which is fantastic. We'll send out Norris, and then we'll send out good old Danny Ricciardo. The cars are looking quite wonderful, I must say. I know nothing's changed on the part-wise, but, you know, just admired it a bit. Lots of pink and green on the fit part screen, which is exactly what you want. So, oh my days, Hamilton's still got the pace. He had the pace in practice Q1, Q2. I wasn't really sure because I don't always optimize. Obviously, practice in Q1 and Q2 is just about getting that setup right. So, but yeah, Hamilton's got that competitive pace, and it's quite a bit as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens come the race. But we'll send out the boys at about 2:30 for their second run. Send out on a fresh set. Whoa, okay, maybe 2 times speed there wasn't the best option, but Ricciardo should still get around in time, and he does, and he won't improve, and Hamilton's on pole, and look at the gap, 0.6 and 0.7. Wow, Hamilton is quick this weekend. Going to be very interesting to see what happens in the race. Alright, race day, sun and clouds. So I don't know if we're going to get rain this weekend. Doesn't look like it. Well, we had a bit of rain in practice, but not in the race, it doesn't look like. But race trim, light-footed. Car setups are fine. We're locked onto those softs. So hopefully we can get Hamilton on strategy, because on pace it's not looking great, is it? But hey, it's all about the start really. So hopefully our boys get to a good start. We're in a Mercedes sandwich there, with Russell doing well as well, down in 4th. Usually, you know, I've seen a lot of improvement from Russell throughout the second half of the season, but not so much from Hulkenberg. But not a great start for Ricciardo. But Norris is in the lead. I completely missed that. Fantastic work from him. But Ricciardo looks like he's going to drop down to 6th. That Ferrari behind him of Sainz looks quite strong compared. Hopefully Ricciardo can get going. He hasn't been as, I mean, we've only done one race in the equal car, but he wasn't quite as quick as Lando. And it's looking like that pattern's going to follow suit here. And of course, Lando already has a championship lead. So Ricciardo was always on the back foot, and he looks like he's going to be even more on the back foot with this result. But there's still plenty of laps to go here. And the Mercedes having a good battle there of Hamilton. Look, Russell's taken that spot of Hamilton in second. So interesting there, interesting team dynamic, especially due to the fact that The AI teams usually prioritize one car so heavily, but Leclerc fighting it out with Ricciardo. We're going to go on 12 times here. Watch this one as it develops. But right now we're in a Ferrari sandwiches with Ricciardo, and Norris out ahead in clean air. And yeah, Ricciardo cannot get past Leclerc. We can't really give you too many more resources, buddy. We've got to make sure these tyres last. The one stop today is probably easily done. Yeah, no rain as well, so it's going to be quite a simple pit strategy today. And Ricciardo still can't get past Leclerc. Let's speed this up a bit. And Mick Schumacher drive-through penalty. Not great for him, but we're going to have to tell Ricciardo to stop pushing now. He's just going to have to accept that 5th place at the moment. Because we've got to start looking after these tyres and look after the fuel load a little bit. But Hamilton goes fastest lap, sets the fastest lap, and he's right behind Norris now. That pace of that Mercedes all of a sudden is insane. It's right after we neutralise the cars, so hopefully we can still get a, we don't want to just not win every race for the rest of the season. But he's going to have to pit soon anyway. He's on conserve, I know he's on push. But he's going to have to come into the pit stop window now, pretty much. But yeah, that's the start of this Grand Prix. Alright, so we're going to bring the lads in for their pit stops now as the tyres are reaching that 30% and look at 3%. Thank goodness we remembered to remove the fatigued crew last time out, because I probably would have forgotten today. When you close the game or open it, you sort of reset your train of thought. But Norris is going to come in first. Hopefully no mistakes, all good. And I'm hoping I think Hamilton will have to stop again, so that will give us a chance in this race. But it looks like Lando dropped down a 4th, so he drops behind both Mercedes, and those Mercedes have gone so quick all of a sudden. So the fact that Russell's ahead of Norris after one pit stop is, yeah, quite bizarre. I'm not going to lie. We're conserving quite a bit on this in this Grand Prix, more than usual, because it seems like the tyre temperature, is quite high. As you can see there, it's actually rising on the neutral, which is quite a rare occurrence. I know Brazil and Mexico are quite tough on tyre temps, and it looks like Suzuka follows suit there. And we'll just blue flag 12th place Mazepin in the Alpine. And we'll continue on. We're using a lot of excess fuel, and yeah, Hamilton and Russell are definitely going to have to come in for a pit stop here. There's no way they're getting to the end of the Grand Prix on that tyre, and in he comes, last second pit call there. But can our boys pass them? That would be fantastic if we can pass them. We're going to have very similar tyre sets. Come on, Ricciardo, where are you, Danny? There we go, lovely stuff. Overtake him in the pits. Russell will have to follow suit. But we just have to try and keep Hamilton behind us now. They've got a bit of fuel to use. So we'll do that, and then just continue on here. What's the gap? Oh my days, he closed that pretty quick. It was 2 seconds, now it's 0.5. We'll keep on board, try and keep the tyres in those optimal ranges, and yeah, look at that. Hamilton all over the back of Ricciardo. This could be bad with 10 laps to go. And hopefully Ricciardo can hold him up long enough for Norris to get a bit more of an advantage. It would be fantastic as Russell pits and we regain first and second. But Ricciardo's actually catching Norris as well. He's putting in a good shift, Ricciardo, this race, to be honest, to keep the Mercedes back as well and to close the gap to Norris. But I'd honestly rather Norris extend the advantage, because I think Hamilton will get past Ricciardo eventually. That being said, he is running out of laps there at the bottom. 58, only 5 laps to go. Oh, but he finally gets past. We should change strategy. Look, I don't think a change of strategy is really going to help. We can go on neutral if that's what you mean, driver style, but I don't think we're going to see, Ricciardo's going to see Hamilton for much longer. He'll be looking down the road at Lando Norris. So this is going to be massive. He's pushing really hard on fuel, so he'll probably run out of fuel. We forget that sometimes, but the Mercedes is known to run out of fuel. But yeah, look, Norris is right now maintaining that gap. I don't think there's long enough in this Grand Prix. We're going to tell him to push, because we may as well. My tyre deg's really bad. No, actually, there's no point. If their tyre are overheating, there's not much point pushing, because you won't get any bonuses. But he's now all over the back of Norris. Alright, push, push. Attack. Tyres overheated. Oh, that did not take long. Come on, lads, get going. Norris, final lap of this Grand Prix. Will we be able to hold out Lewis Hamilton? And we're good first half of the lap here, keeping him behind. While we're watching Hamilton, let's watch Norris. We'll zoom in a bit, and he's in pursuit. Look at this McLaren sandwich. That looks awesome though, to be fair. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Goes Norris, Hamilton, Ricciardo. Where's the end of this Grand Prix? Oh, it's coming up. Norris is going to hold on. Oh, and Hamilton ran out of fuel. What did I say last time? There's 3 things certain in life. Death, taxes, and Hamilton running out of fuel. Bang, bang. 1-2. I knew he was pushing hard. He was pushing so hard on both the tyres and the fuel. And you can see why he runs out of fuel. So first, Norris. Second, Ricciardo. That was a competitive race Grand Prix, that one. And there it is, 1-2, awesome performance from the lads. We played within the limits of the car, unlike Hamilton, who pushed when he really didn't have fuel to push. And we come home with a 1-2, very good result, happy with that one. Those Mercedes looked very quick. It'll make things quite interesting the last couple of races as well. Alright, interview with Channel 4. Wow, 1-2, that has to be a dream weekend. Yeah, I'll take credit for it, I always do. The morale seemed to be fine. There's probably another option I can do that can actually benefit me a bit more, but the front wing is done, so we'll design an identical one to that next episode. But that shall be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure as hell did. That was an awesome race. To be honest, it says 16 wins for McLaren, but these last couple of races have been tight, and 712 points already. I think teams win championships with less points than that, so we are absolutely dominating, almost doubling the next team in Mercedes. But Norris looking like he's going to dominate the equal era. He could be the better driver in this game. I'm not sure in real life, probably better suited to McLaren, but we're not going to get into that debate right now. But next time out, we've got the Circuit of the Americas. Looks like a pretty dry weekend, but I'll catch you for that one. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you're not already. And I'll see you for the second upload tonight. Leave any thoughts, feedbacks, and what's the other one? Thoughts, feedback, suggestions in the comments below. Thanks for watching.